You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Like stuff.
Waiting for camera to load. What
yeah, I like the animation. I don't like that it does it every time.
No.
You can
no,
change
not
that.
Well,
no, look at my HUD. My HUD. When I pull up my weapon, then my weapon HUD comes up. Like that's a mod that I put in.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in a vehicle, it brings up my like map. Otherwise, I can bring up my scanner. I'll also bring up my map.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How is everyone?
I'm great. I'm wearing my new bathrobe.
We
When
are
does my camera
live.
stop?
Justin's wearing his wizard's robe.
Oh. For some reason, Justin's camera's not loading for me.
God
So
damn
that's
it.
on
Are we
but
playing?
it's on
Are we
my
playing?
end.
Are we playing
It's on my
robe?
end.
I'm just wearing my new bathrobe.
I'll be back.
I'll go get my.
I'm in my happy place. I'm
Apparently I
cozy.
have
I was too
to-
cozy. Hope I don't fall asleep because I've got this and my beer.
I went to GameStop and I bought too much stuff. I got a controller.
The controller looks
Beer
really
controller.
cool. I like your
I
controller.
apparently
it.
have to update my NVIDIA broadcast to work with my new hardware.
I got a Zorro. I got my wife a Sanji.
So I can't turn my camera on quite yet. But I'm sure I will get there eventually.
Does she really enjoy that show?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, that's good.
I need to, I think, skip past the arc that I'm currently in. I'm
What's
in
that?
the one that's like right after fucking Don Quixote. I forget.
Dressrosa?
Yeah, Dressrosa, and it's like I think it's a filler arc. Luffy's in like a giant ball, and I don't know. It's fucking nonsense.
Are they in a submarine? Like some submarine or something? Like underwater, and there's a bunch of animals?
I think I did that one,
Justin,
and then I got
I've
back
joined
to
you in
that
the
one.
robe life.
That's filler. Have they
This is
gotten
the robe
to
episode.
have they gotten to have you gotten to a giant elephant?
You
Those
like my
turtles?
robe? My wife got that for me.
Is that rubber duckies or flan?
No,
Rubber
it's
duckies,
one
man,
where
look.
Okay.
Luffy is hanging out with
I see it.
You're so fine.
his fucking #1 super fan,
It's so cozy.
Bartolomeo?
Bartolomeo, and they're on like an
I've never
island,
had a bathrobe before,
and they're
and
like,
then my wife
in a
got me this
mine
one,
somewhere.
and
That's
now
all
I am
filler.
a.
That's all filler. Yeah,
I'm in the
skip that.
proponent of robe life now. I'm all about that
Hey.
robe life.
What?
Look up just type in there's like a website that I don't remember what it's called. Type in One Piece anime
Piece?
filler. No, just type in One Piece anime filler and it'll literally tell you every episode that's filler, mixed canon, whatever.
Sawyer, where's your bathrobe?
Is my
the Silver
bathrobe?
Mine arc.
Yeah.
This is the
His robe
bathrobe
episode.
episode.
I'll be right back.
I weirded out the people in the Tribbles and Atari game because I've got that like eye tracker thing.
Oh yeah. This is kind of crazy.
The only problem is my robe does not have
You
a
can
hood.
see his eyes. Just
You can
wait.
pop my collar though.
Is it gonna
Is it
work?
coming through?
No. You have to show your eyes and then lower it. Kind of, only for a brief moment you could see it. But before it was like just really sitting on top of your robe. I don't know. Well, you kind of see it. I don't know. It's more transparent like than before. Before you could see it very prominently.
Well, hey, if you really want to see the effect, go to our Troubles in Otari videos and you can see it there.
Watch the VOD.
Watch the VOD.
Watch the VOD. Yes. That just ended on Thursday. We'll start a new chapter on that one at some point after this one probably ends.
When Justin has more time in his life.
When I have more bandwidth to spare.
I love the idea that Saw right now is yelling at his wife about where is his super robe. Oh, there he is.
What kind
I
of
forgot
fucking...
he does have a
Wow!
fancy one.
Win.
What kind of God? What is it? What kind of
Shout
yakuza
out in the
ass
comments section.
Fucking win.
Shout out in the comment section.
Nijima-kun?
Who's
What the
got
hell
the
is that guy's
best
name?
bathrobe of them all?
Oh, it's obviously the tie-dye rubber duckies. Come on.
Not me. I don't even own a bathrobe.
I also don't own a bathrobe. I wear
Fucking
sweat.
I didn't know
You know
until
what? You know what?
2 days ago.
You guys are missing the fuck out.
Oh.
See, I was a hoodie sweatpants
fine
guy for a
with
very
that.
long time. And then I put this bathrobe on and I wore it for like 20 minutes and I'm like, yep, nope, I was doing that wrong my whole
Well,
life.
You're just wearing a blanket, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not
I
just
I've
It's
had
great.
bathrobes in the past. It's just not for me.
Saw, I'm telling you, you put an eye patch on, you look like Goro Majima with that robe.
I get something thin because I get too hot in a bathrobe.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So, and our old house was like the air conditioner didn't work, so
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
but it's nice. It's nice having the cool
You do need
material on you.
you do need robes for multiple seasons. I can see that. Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
know.
a
The
light
only
one
thing
for summer.
I always figured that bathrobes were just for when you wanted to hang out with your dick out, but didn't want to be gross about it.
No, man.
it's
I
like
thought they were just for
what I would
hotel
use it
rooms.
for is like in the old house. We didn't have a bathroom in our bedroom. I would just be in my boxers, so I would just put this on. Go to the bathroom.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm not walking around
It's
naked
so people
in my
can't
house.
see your tits when you're walking around your house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My son doesn't need to see how fat I really am.
See, I'm a never nude, so nobody ever sees my nipples.
You wear do you have the jean shorts?
Mhm.
I guess it's more of a Gene Keeney, really.
That's
Green
one of
King.
my favorite shows of all time. Love.
Yeah,
I like
it's a
The
banger.
Office more.
It's a pretty good show. They
Sappy,
did some fun stuff.
congratulations on passing your classes.
Oh, Sappy here?
Congratulations,
Sappy's here.
Hey.
There.
We don't see it. I don't know why we don't see the.
Did
Yes.
you
Sappy,
break
it's
it?
good to have you here.
Sappy says
You
hello.
Oh, guys,
are
Now I'm gonna
a
have to
match.
go.
if you have Epic Games, the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is free.
I
There.
already own that game.
I think I've played a Star Wars Lego game like once.
This is
for
all
few
of them.
minutes, and I was like, that seems
Okay, so here's a question.
It's all of them, but
Interesting.
updated, and it's not great.
To anyone out there, do your cats also like go nuts for your old socks?
Yup. It's a thing.
Cats just get into things for a little while. They're just
It-
like,
No,
The-
specifically my socks though.
Maybe
Apparently,
maybe your cat's
okay,
into
so
feet. I don't know.
it's apparently the smell reminds them of like catnip or something like that.
He got
Huh.
silver
Smells
vine
like
feet.
feet.
Yeah, there's some like correlation between foot smell and catnip. I don't remember what it is, but there is like
This new
something there.
kitty, Yuji, is all about my old socks.
Well, maybe you should stop having catnip feet. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, both my cats go nuts for my girlfriend's fucking shoes and my shoes. So it's just a thing.
Well, that's just silly.
Unrelated, you know what I'm kind of tired of? Discord telling me about their little quests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying. They're like, come on, Discord. I liked you because you didn't do this shit.
because you weren't advertising to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fairly unobtrusive, and the
I don't
some
know.
of
It
the,
annoys
some of the
me.
quests are like watch an ad and get a thing, and I'm like, oh, you've incentivized me. You convinced
Yeah.
me. I will stay.
But at the same time, it's like,
Okay, Discord, you've charmed me. I will look upon it.
what next? You know what I mean? Then they start seeing what advertisers would give them, and they're like, oh, wait a minute.
I'm going to go into my small-sized attic door now.
Your mother escaped her whalebone cage.
The kitchen?
Oh no. Oh no.
Black Angus black burger.
Oh,
What's it made out of?
Typewriter ribbons.
I am making a statue for the Ridley.
You are my
Squanch.
son. I think I love you.
Wait, you think I'm your son, or you think you love me? Speaking
I
of
wish I could
sons and
remember a
being loved,
single quote, but I'm blanking so hard.
Not
only
me. You know what I'm
thing-
saying?
We need to remember from last week is we found some really good cheese.
You did find some good cheese.
Yes,
You
we
stole
did.
it from some leopards.
and we
Uh,
actually
you
cheesed
also-
the fight with the leopards too.
Found some survivors and managed to help them get out by constructing some. I can't actually remember what they're called, so I'll just call them palisades. Yeah, you guys built full palisades for them to march out these survivors with.
They're
Litters.
called
Shane.
litters.
Audra.
Oh, sorry.
I like the idea that they're on palisades and they're fucking just marching them
you-
through town.
They're
That's
just on.
fucking hilarious.
They're on
Christ.
entrenched bulwark defenses.
Yes.
No, those things that they
Not
would
a
like carry
phalanx.
kings around on. Isn't that
That's a
called
palanquin.
Palanquin. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, palisade
Palindrome.
is like a defensive barrier.
You know what? You know
Oh,
what?
okay.
Fuck all of you guys. We made them rickshaws, okay?
Yes.
We might as well play him a hurdy-gurdy while we're at it. Enough of this
Uh,
nonsense words.
I do love a good rickshaw.
but yes, you went to a place where it looked like a lot of
You
people
love a
had
good
succumbed
rickshaw, he
to
says.
the
They're the best way to travel, man.
effects of whatever is happening to the place in the town of the thing where you am.
I'm being so
Also, dear viewers, let's put together a GoFundMe to get Shane a bathrobe.
soft.
If you,
What
you know
kind of
what? If you
bathrobe?
fucking,
How epic
No,
would that bathroom have to be for you to wear it, Shade?
if you fucking buy me a bathrobe, I will appear on stream wearing nothing but the bathrobe.
No, the GoFundMe isn't
Yeah.
for the
I make no
bathrobe.
promises about dick slips. So if the channel gets
Get him a big red and white
banned,
one for the Christmas
I
episode.
take no responsibility for it.
No, red and
Feral-
green.
Also blue because America.
No,
What?
the GoFundMe isn't for the robe.
A big
it's
American
jump
flag
him.
bathrobe.
Hell yeah.
No, the GoFundMe isn't for the robe. It's to jump him and put it on him. That's what the GoFundMe's for.
Like I said, I'd wear it, but that's the only thing I'd be wearing.
No, I still need to send you for DM Appreciation Day the original Dungeon.
You know what,
Master
Shane?
costume
Eh,
with the bald cap.
I'm buying it for you. You better
With
just
the
wear
bald
that.
cap.
I'd wear that too.
Shane,
I'm gonna buy you a jock strap and a robe.
I would pay money. I would pay money to see what you look like in a bald cap.
Why?
Why?
I could just shave my head.
Because his head would be like a little
That's
taller.
the joke. That's the joke.
That's
I don't get it.
joke.
Look, Justin's smiling about it. I saw it.
I don't get it. Can you explain it?
He's
So when a
bald.
mom and a dad
What?
really love each other.
He has no hair on his head.
Yes. So you
So it's
guys either
Not needed.
murdered or trapped to slow murder all of the apparent threats within the area that you guys are in.
Yes, but what
So
about the
you guys
children threats?
decided to move on into a new area.
So if we took out all the parent threats, what about the children threats?
No, that's a parent trap.
Mm-hmm.
Wins.
No, that's a
But
movie.
yes, you guys had moved pretty far
Danny
up
DeVito?
into. No, the parent
What?
trap was Lindsay Lohan.
No, that's Matilda.
Lindsay Lohan?
No,
No,
okay.
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
No, that's
Schwarzenegger wasn't in
twins.
Matilda.
All right, this is a fucking bit that's continuing here. No, that's pipe cleaner. Okay, fucking shut up.
What?
Home Alone 2.
Oh man.
No, that's Kevin McAllister.
No, that's Donald Trump.
I know Brenda Fricker was in that movie, and she was weirdly terrifying as a child.
Donald Trump.
You're a
Hello, Peter.
disease.
Welcome to Fortnite. All right.
Anybody remember how fucking oh my god, what's his
Justin
name?
is gonna blow. A
I know, but
gasket,
I just
like-
have to get this out there. Do you remember how fucking what's the guy's name who played Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror?
Frankenweenie?
Steve Curry.
Steph Curry, yes.
Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry hitting them threes.
Fuck. This episode should just be called "We're Distracted."
Tim
Curry. You remember how Tim Curry
Tim,
in
not Steve
fucking Home Alone 2
Curry.
was like, yo, this child's in the shower by himself. I'm totally gonna scope on that.
Oh fuck! I forgot Tim Curry was in Home Alone 2.
Yeah, and he tried to scope a tiny child in the shower by himself. He's like,
Pennywise
this
the
child
clown.
is staying in this hotel room by himself, and I'm going to prove it by spying on him in the bathroom. I think Tim Curry was the real villain of fucking Home Alone 2. I
Well-
think he was. You know what? Fucking Donald Trump was
Is
in
he
that
the hotel
There is a
manager,
good
or is he
chance.
just like lead bellhop?
There is a good chance that since fucking Donald Trump was in that hotel, so was Epstein, and I think Tim Curry was fucking like scouting things out for them.
I mean, to be fair, Tim Curry also played Pennywise the clown, so he murdered
Yeah.
children in that. So
Oh, I didn't realize that was him.
But you know
Yeah,
Guys,
what?
my supervisor's here.
You know what? In just 7 days and 7 nights,
Well,
he can
supervisor.
make
the
us a
original
man, though.
Pennywise, not the new one.
That's the branch manager.
It's the ranch manager. He eats all of your chicken nuggets.
He
with
eats all
ranch.
your ranch.
Well,
That's
this
right.
is Mio. She's a girl.
So, anyways, I was
She
walking
eats all your
around and no one can see me.
Yes.
That's
So yeah, you guys
Nom, nom,
decided
nom,
My
to
nom.
Doritos.
move
Mio.
on
That was-
from
that was
the place
interesting.
where you guys are. So yes, you guys, like I said, you guys had made your way through the slums. You were making your way up into sort of the nicer part of the outer ring of the city. If you remember, things get a little bit nicer as you get towards the center.
And this place is fucking
You guys
sick.
get into what I would sort of consider to be the sort of suburbs of the city. And as you move towards the center, you can feel like it almost feels like traveling through. It's hard to explain, but you can feel sort of the time and space shift around you as you go from one area to the next.
It's astounding.
Yeah, something fleeting. I forget how the fucking song
Madness
goes.
takes
Fuck
its
you.
toll.
Eat a dick.
Let's do the time for
Speaking of
But
Tim
yes,
Curry,
you guys start moving into the next section, which, like I said, is some of the nicer housing as you are starting to get towards the actual wall that separates the outer ring from the center ring with all of the upper districts and whatnot.
Can we see our house from here?
You probably could. It would be a little out of the way.
I hope
You
Peter.
could.
It
If
would
we
be
weren't into
it would be
weird
a bit of a
time
detour
fuckery.
to actually get there.
we could see our
if-
we can see our house in the future.
I hope Peter and Stanislav are okay.
Oh god, yeah. Hope they're not trees.
As you
It's not so bad. Can't be put in spider pit if 3.
that's true. But yes, as you make your way through, it
Stanislav.
is rather dark as you arrive, and you do see some houses that have look like they have spontaneously grown vegetation like through the roofs of the buildings. But the thing that strikes you is that the streets as you walk by are almost entirely empty. But whereas the ones that you've seen before were entirely empty and you saw essentially no signs of life, Here you do see plenty of signs of life. You see lights on within a lot of the homes as you pass. So it does look like people are still living here.
Are we in a new area?
Yes. So I will go ahead and this is...
Can I roll a perception check, kind of as a vibe check?
Vibe check.
You could do a knowledge local check as a vibe check.
Pretty good
Nomad.
local check.
Yes. So this is just sort of like representational of what you see moving through the neighborhood. But I will go ahead and put you guys all in the
Darkness.
scene because
Impersonating me.
otherwise you guys can't see
All that I
anything.
see.
Is it dark here?
I did say it was rather dark as you guys show up, but
Okay, that's
it
fair.
should have global illumination on. Let me go ahead and see if that
My
got
stuff's
turned
black and
on.
white, so
Oh,
It's
perfect for
quite
you then,
dark in
Ron.
here. Think I'm gonna need some light.
thank you. You guys having a battle in there?
Did I must have fucked something up.
I'm swinging half, Mom.
Oh, there we go.
I'm rooting for Mom.
Is this the gnome quarter?
No, you haven't been to the gnome core, like, sort of the gnome section since, like, early on in the...
Yeah, well, I have a bonus to navigating the gnome quarter, so that's why I asked.
Oh, yeah.
I can see in color again.
Yes.
Wow, it's like the Wizard of Oz going.
Sawyer, you could never see in color.
Damn, got him.
How dare you? At least I don't need glasses.
Damn, got him.
I don't need them either. They just prevent migraines.
But, yes, this is sort of
Meaning you
the
need them.
neighborhood
Matt,
that you are
see,
walking through.
Imagine if
Like,
they had
I don't need
glasses
light.
that could cure your disability.
Yeah, actual
Quiet, the both of you.
houses. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the cities, a lot of the houses in the city are lit up. So even though you are when you're arriving, it's pretty well into the night. Like it's still like moving through a lot of cities, just, you know, ambient light from houses, you know, fires are burning, there's candles burning and whatnot. You see that people are moving throughout their house. Did you roll a knowledge local check there, bud?
21, 16 on the die.
21.
We
So,
rolling for?
he wanted to do a vibe check with a knowledge local.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Which
Bernie.
is like-
Local vibe check.
So I would say that both Bernie and Knox get a weird vibe from what's going on. You've been so you guys had been walking through this neighborhood for a while now. Obviously whoever was here would have seen the tower appearing and then exploding, number one. So the fact that people are just kind of chilling out in their homes, that's a little bit weird. But the other thing that strikes you is you guys have just sort of been walking through like neighborhoods. You haven't seen any creatures like you've seen in you haven't been like stomped, you haven't been like ambushed by anything. Nothing has come out to attack you so far.
They're,
big are
they're all
these
just living
trees?
their best life out here.
Yeah, these trees look like they have like fully sprouted through some of these buildings, and look like they are pretty good size.
How many feet?
So some of these look like they go up to probably about 25, 1 or 2, maybe 30 feet.
Okay.
Do all of those feet have all 5 toes on them?
No. They're fucked up duck
Okay.
feet.
Duck feet.
Quack, quack, quack. But yeah, as you guys are walking around, you anybody who wants to, I would say, could make me either.
You're just snuggling right in there, aren't you?
So first, anybody who wants to can make me a perception check. Well, actually, Knox and Bernie, would you like say anything to the group about kind of the uneasy feeling that you're getting about like walking through the neighborhood here?
Yeah, why ain't shit all crazy here like it is everywhere else?
I mean, I would say it's kind of nice, but
So Aewen,
it's too quiet.
as he says that, you kind of start looking out as like, because you're like, yeah, it is a little bit too quiet at the moment. What the hell's going on?
It's quiet.
So you kind of peering around. One of the things that
Knox.
you catch out of the corner of your eye is in the windows where you see a lot of those lights, you see people like peering out from behind like curtains and peeking up over the bottoms of windows and like generally scoping you guys out without trying to be seen.
Oh, that's why it feels weird around here. We're being watched by nearly everybody, I think. What are they watching for? I suppose we thank our lucky stars that we've just got open streets, though. That's a first.
If you would like, you said that you were kind of asking the question of, hey, what's going on with this? You could make a sense motive check.
Sense motive. It's a check. I roll.
Uh-oh.
Wow. I wanted to be a 20.
And you're like, yeah, it's fucking. You're like,
weird.
oh, they're the pores. They do weird stuff.
The pores. This is like getting into the wealthier quarter. This is about where Aewen is.
Aewen would probably
She
be
is
in
higher
the
than this,
lower
yeah.
parts of the next quarter. She would at least be like in the merchant quarter somewhere, or she would probably be in the noble quarter, but in like the embarrassing section of the noble quarter.
She's also not exactly in a position to disparage people of lower class.
Are these buildings one story?
Some of them are one story, some of them are two story. Most of these around here are one story, but like this one you see here would be two story. This one.
Oh, okay.
two-story.
If these buildings could tell their story.
But yeah. Anyone else, I suppose, could make a sense motive check as you guys make your way through the area.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
What's
Sense that motive.
Knox is thinking about how to get on this roof.
Knox
so?
is thinking, damn, it's fun to be invisible.
Bernie, you're a little uneasy, but I think probably the one who is the first to have something to say is Captain Prescott. And I think he's like, I mean, he's patrolled these streets for a while. Like, this is
his beat.
This is his beat. This is the sort of area where you guys have seen him and talked to him and whatnot. I think he's looking around and he's like, yeah, these people are scared. I don't think I'm not sure if it's of us or if they're afraid that we're gonna wake something up, but
Does Prescott have any
People-
children, Shane?
you don't know. You've never asked. The thing that I'm weirded out
What's
about is
Prescott's father's middle name?
Shut up. But the thing that Prescott talks about is he looks at you guys and he's like, this kind of fear takes a while to set in. The kind of fear that'll keep people in their homes like this. This isn't something that just happens overnight. I don't know how long things have been like this in whatever fucked up, crazy shit we got going on here, but
which means time is magus.
I'm thinking these people have been here for a while.
Why haven't most of them turned into trees? I guess some of them have, but why not most if it's been a lot of time?
Well, so you know that the way that it works is that it's relative. Time, basically, each time you've seen one of those green waves come by and light up the
it's just the people that are trees failed the checks, but they had more chances to fail those checks.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So they haven't had more chances, but yeah, some of the people here have failed checks, which is weird.
It'll
because
happen in between from a longer date.
Yeah. So it would.
So the pulse in some places would be today, and then in other places would be years from now.
I keep reversing, sped up and slow
down. Yeah. I finally get it.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yeah.
It didn't click for me quite yesterday, but
so yeah, he's just
last time.
something has got these people scared, and I'm not sure what, but
I would have to say
if we want to help these people, we got to figure out what the hell it is, and there's a lot of people here. Like I said, you guys are looking at this, and
look at what this cat is doing.
A lot of these houses still have people in them.
It's cute.
It's a cute kitty.
Orange
Which makes sense.
cuddlers.
I mean, like I said, you guys are getting into some of the upper areas. Like, you're not in fancy meals every night type of area, but you are in. Most of these people are used to 3 square meals, enough to
middle class.
Yeah, middle class enough that they can afford
a house
to visit the doctor. Like, most of these people are fairly healthy, and for them to. For as many trees as you're seeing, you're actually anyone who wants can make a spellcraft or a knowledge nature check.
I could do neither of those things, so I don't wanna.
Is there anything in this alleyway? I'm standing right here.
Okay. Yeah, Sem. For as few times as you guys have actually noticed the spell effects going off, and as easy as the effects have been for you guys to shrug off, you find it kind of weird that there are as many trees here as there are. Like, you know that the people in this area of town are pretty healthy. The last place made sense because those people were already sick. But yeah, it seems like there's something going on here that is possibly causing people to turn into trees more so than they usually would.
Vampire.
Well, they're a bit closer to the middle of all this bullshit.
I'm not sure there's anything we can do to help these people, Prescott. I mean, they're so terrified to even look out the window. They're not going to answer the door. I think the best thing we can do is get to the epicenter.
He's like, you don't think so? I mean, the reason you guys brought me along is so that I would be able to help people. Like, that's the reason that I agreed to join you guys.
And I don't disagree with that fact, but I mean, evacuating them won't really do much.
Well,
or
like I said, it looks like it's been a while. I'm not exactly sure how the time thing works here. Are we safe to stay here for a little while?
Yeah, I suppose we could rest here. Time's so accelerated that it's been ages.
Let's just start go knocking on doors, see if he wants to let us in and tell us what the hell's going on. So he goes up and knocks on this door.
Okay, you're just gonna go ahead and knock on the door.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do you say anything as you knock on the door to darkness?
He casts magic missile. He says,
I think as you knock on the door,
He's just knocking. He's trying to be quiet.
DTD.
Everyone seems scared, so he's probably not he's trying to bring a lot of attention to himself. He's trying to kind of be subtle.
It is a polite knock, a high society knock, if you will.
I wouldn't say that.
You don't initially get an answer. I think after a second, Bernie pushes you out of. He's like, asks you to step aside.
He slams the door and goes, FBI, open up.
No, he actually knocks pretty nicely. He's just
That very cop knock.
yeah,
Cop
like
knock.
the
That's a cop knock if I ever heard one.
yeah. God, and he just
guard.
announces himself. He's like, "Guard captain, I just arrived to the area and I need some information. Please come to the door by order of the king." And you hear like
Yeah,
some
cop
whispers
knock.
going on behind the door, and they're like,
We just want to talk to you. How many of you are there? Two. Then talk to each other.
and you see somebody comes up to the door and like just sort of cracks the door, and they're like, you see like a man standing inside the door, who's just like, what can we do for you, officer? He's like, as I said, I just came to the area. Okay. You're going to have to excuse me. This is going to sound like a strange question, but
I'm about to sound like an insane person.
how long has it been since you saw the tower appear? And you see them kind of like look at each other, and then sort of look at you guys, kind of give you guys a once over, and they're like, it's been at least 3 fortnights, if not
6
a bit
weeks
more.
for those of you who don't know what a fortnight is.
It's like,
I was about to say a month and change.
he's like, oh. Can you tell me what's going on in the area? They're like, officer, if it's all the same to you, I really should be getting back to my family. He's kind of looks over to you, Bernie. He's like,
Can chime in anytime, Bernie.
yeah, he's like,
Aye, so things have gotten a little bit hairy here, and well, we've been wandering through the city, and things are a bit, I don't know, out of sorts in more than one way. Time seems to be a bit messed up, so forgive me for being a little fucking clueless or whatever, but
Get legs.
I mean, everyone's hiding the houses. Well, if it's been as long as you said it has been, what's happened? Give me the good, short, and sweet version. I don't want to take too much of your time.
give me a sense motive check.
Okay.
35. Holy shit. Oh, that's pretty
I'm
good.
rolling really well tonight.
That is very good. Yeah, Prescott is not a great cop because apparently he's bad at telling who the liars are. You can see, like, this guy is.
I think it's
like,
more of
looking at
this
you guys
is a really weird situation.
as he speaks, but he is like, you also see him like kind of you see not only him, but you also see you kind of like lean back and you see that there's also somebody in the window who's kind of checking up and down the street. He's like, I'm really not sure I should be talking to you. You never know who's gonna overhear.
Hey, can I?
Thieves Guild went rogue.
Can I? Okay. Can I appear? And then,
you hear and
then can I grab this guy? I'm just gonna grab this guy, and I'm gonna be like,
hear this guy. Like he had been holding the door closed, and he like steps back. The door just kind of like falls open, and as he jumps back, you take the opportunity to just like grab him by the lapels, and you just like pull him out, or are you forcing your way in?
I'm just like holding him there, and I'm like, what's going on? Tell me what's going on.
Give me an intimidate check.
All right. Skills. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing that mask too, like that like skull half mask thing.
Yeah, you're scary as fuck.
Where's my intimidate?
Skills on your
Skills.
hotbar.
Oh, there it is. It's next to heal.
How many inches of intimidation do you have at this point?
A lot.
That's pretty good.
lot.
Oh god damn,
20 inches
dude.
apparently.
20
Jesus.
inches of
That
intimidation.
is just as much as Bernie too.
You see, he is like.
And he dies.
Like
Just has a heart
you could
attack.
tell that he wants to blurt it out, but like he is also like
I'm not scarier than the thing that whatever's
Bernie's
happening.
gonna chime in too and
okay,
help.
okay,
Oh my god.
okay, but you have to come in. I can't talk about it out here.
Okay, I just keep holding on to him and I just walk in with
You
him.
just like force your way in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys watch as they head in, and I'm sure everybody kind of like follows you inside.
Okay.
Inside you see
I have to do hug kiss boot if that's intimidating.
that is definitely intimidating.
Children.
Yeah,
are
you guys head inside and you see just sort of a regular family. You see that
Regular
yeah,
family.
this man
What's
has
that?
like a wife who's holding on to like a toddler and holding on to like a little girl's hand that has her face like buried in her leg. She's like, please, please, don't do us no harm. You can have whatever you wish. Just please, take it and go.
Hey, we ain't interested in what you got. Just information. That's all we want.
Man looks at you and he's like,
Oops, are nice.
"All right, what is it you want to know?
And I love
Hey,
you.
we're just trying to help you guys, all right? You guys got some deep shit here. This ain't a situation you want to be in, right? But
We shut the door, right?
oh yeah.
Okay. How's the lock situation looking? Good.
You can lock the door and you guys pull the curtains closed and all that. Go ahead and
Okay.
give me I would say Knox being the
I would have let go of the guy by the time we shut the
being
when
the
we shut the
paranoid guy
door.
that you are. Give me a perception check as you kind of like look out the window and
Knox being the paranoid thief that he is.
19.
But he can see for miles. Well, Sem can.
So Knox, you look out the window, you don't see anybody on the streets. The only movement you really see outside is there's some rats like scurrying across.
24 to avoid being surprised by a foe.
Sem, yeah. Are you also looking out the window with Knox?
Sam would be wanting to get out of here as quick as possible. So alert
you would-
for anything that seems fucky.
Okay, so I think Knox specifically was asking about like, hey, are we secure in here and all that. So yeah, Knox, you go to the window and you kind of like look out. You don't really see anything. Like you see some rats scurrying across the street, and you see like a cat wandering across.
Sem
one of
is
the
annoyed.
rooftops.
One of those rats owes her some gold.
Sem, you notice that it looks like they were about to eat. It looks like they are eating, especially for this area of the city, pretty light meal. But yeah, as you head inside, you go invisible again, Knox.
I think when I let go of the guy,
Mm-hmm.
because the go invisible, I shush. So
Yeah.
I would just do that right in front of him and just disappear.
Yeah, you disappear, which makes sense because if you're going to the window to check things out, you just kind of like open the window invisibly.
Yeah, it doesn't see me. So.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys
Whatever it
head
is.
in there, and yeah, like they said, the man that you guys were talking to is just like, oh, all right, what is it you want to know? You could be putting us in a lot of danger here. I want you to know that.
We're
is it-
kind of
what is it you wanna
dangerous
know?
ourselves, just so you know.
Gathered that. What are you
I
doing?
mean, look
with,
at that guy. Yes.
What are you doing with these rabble rousers, Mr. Captain? You point to the champ.
Yeah.
The champ looks at him. He's like, "Yay, champ wants you to know that he would never harm a member of the proletariat."
I just realized Prescott looks like Billy Bob Thornton.
A little bit.
With how all of us look, that's why we just push Aewen forward. You go talk to him.
What?
You go talk to him.
Because you're the big hotness.
Yeah, the champ is just like,
You'll get more
"Ooh,
information than we will."
Never hurt a member. I would never hurt a laborer just trying to provide for his family. That's not what I do. I'm here to choke slam the pillars of oppression.
The status quo.
I like how this guy's probably like,
stands
okay,
no
that's
match for my elbow bump.
less loud.
You do see that the champ like goes over to the girl, goes over to the wife, and he's just like, "Hey, don't worry about us. We may look a little bit scary, but I can tell you, pretty huggable most of the time." You see he actually pulls out of his pocket. He's got like a tiny little mask that he offers the little girl.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know
It's
if
like-
he's- I don't
He's
know
like,
if this is the.
if you, I don't know if you know this, but if you're ever scared, you can put one of these on, and I can tell you, you'll feel braver in no time. See, she kind of like looks at it and grabs it and kind of pulls it over her head, and he's like, "Yeah, now all you need to do is strike a pose like this. Yeah." Ooh. You see, she's like, He's like, "Oh yeah, you got it. Ooh, scaring me already." You see, she
Love-
kind of like giggles a little bit.
Love it when Shane plays with himself.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a reason the champ was able to become the leader of Monster Town. Dude's like, he's kind of charming.
Now I just have to wonder how many little cups of creamer.
He is
he
a
has
blood
on him.
rager.
But yes, Aewen, are you gonna go ahead and like talk to
Yeah, Aewen gets pushed forward. She's like, "Oh, but I kind of like us being rabble rousers."
He's like, what can I do for you, ma'am?
We're trying to get to the tower to try to deal with this whole situation. It's not great. I know it sucks. If we could get like a little information of what's going on around here, we'll be able to maybe deal with it on our way through. Everyone seems so scared, and if there's something we can do, we'd love to try.
What thing out there
That's the thing.
are you so scared of?
Nobody quite knows what's going on. We've had people who are afraid to go out into the streets. We've had people disappearing. Some of them have, as you've seen, have turned into the plants out there. That's scary enough. But if that's all it was, it wouldn't be so bad. We've had people disappearing, and some of them never returned. But some of them have disappeared and have then been seen wandering around on the streets. A few nights later, only for their loved ones to call out to them and try and bring them back home, only to disappear themselves. And those that have tried to talk about it have gone missing themselves, even when trying to be, discreet about it, as we are now. Nobody knows exactly how anyone would be listening in, but
that's it. Where's my gravity gun?
Gravity gun?
My gravity gun and saw blades.
Is this like a...
Yeah, it's a Half-Life 2 reference.
Okay.
We're basically
yeah,
in Ravenholm.
The Combine and everything, yeah. So, everybody has become suspicious that, neighbors are ratting them out, or nobody knows quite what's going on, but nobody wants to say anything.
Talking as a player, I don't know what to do here. It's literally just like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. Stuff's happening, and there's absolutely no input.
Listen.
Not saying that to you,
Listen,
Shay. I'm just
people
sitting here
have
like, how would Aewen respond?
Like
to
I
this?
said, people have shown up. They've not been themselves. If you spend some time out there, don't stay off the roads. From what I understand, if you spend some time in the back alleys and darker places in the neighborhoods, you might run into one of these people. Apparently there's something off about them, something wrong. They're not the people they used to be.
Ain't got a lot of time, mate.
Well, in here we kind of.
I mean, we've already been here a better part of 2 moons. We've had plenty of time to deal with this. You don't have an evening to... You say you want to help, and you don't have an evening to
I'm
offer
sorry,
us.
You ain't being as forthright as I prefer.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
Okay,
what's
so
going on
people
out there.
changed. People changed. What were they before? What are they now?
Nobody knows.
I don't... Like I said, we don't know. Most people don't want to go out of their homes. Only time they'll do so is in the daylight. There's still... We've been rationing food. We've been lining up to, have food given to us, and that's about the only time that we'll go out during the day. But
We have a small army here. Why don't we just go
if you
light
Take
this
a
thing up?
fucking walk.
Wait, no, Bernie, hold on. Would
But
it be all right
the
if we
people
had
who have
some of our-
changed they don't respond to their names, they don't respond to their loved ones, and when their loved ones go after them, they soon disappear as well. That's all I know, that's all I can tell you.
Would it be all right if we left some of our party here while others did some reconnaissance?
Captain Prescott's like, I would be happy to stay here, and I would be happy to protect you. I know that these people are.
I'd be happy to stay in your house uninvited.
I know that these people are unconventional and can be somewhat intimidating, but I can also tell you that they are very good at what they do, and with them around, you don't have to worry about your family's safety.
I love how he's probably more saying that their methodology aside, they do produce results.
Essentially, yes.
Knox.
Habhab, I think, would also stay behind. He'd be like, yeah, I could stay behind.
I can do a puppet show for the kids.
Well, here's the thing: is I think Habhab would also spend some time because, like, you guys been walking for a little while, but he had to cast a lot of those repair spells to be able to get back up to full. I think he's probably still like soldering himself a little bit.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Knox, are you up to some roof running?
Yeah, let's go
Well,
find the ruckus.
I just figured I'd just walk around invisible. You know,
That's fair.
street level.
I'll do some running.
I'm just resetting my invisibility before I go out.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye from the roofs. See if we can't find someone. Let's go grab Bernie before he.
So I'd be invisible.
Before he
So,
gets got.
I think the people who are not especially like locally knowledgeable or stealthy are going to stay here. So that's going to be Mrohy. That's going to be the champ. It's going to be Prescott. Is Sem going to go out?
Are there any animals that she's noticed?
Like I said, there
The
were some
rats.
rats that walked by. Knox saw, like I said, there was a cat that was walking by, probably chasing the rats. You're not sure. There's birds nesting in some of these trees and whatnot.
Are there cats around? You said?
He just said yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I said there was a cat earlier, but
I
that
thought
was
you
like
said that.
as you guys started talking, so you don't know if it's still around or not.
We saw the same cat pass
Oh, guys.
by the same place twice.
Alabaster
Before
could
you-
go talk to. He could talk to animals.
Before
Okay.
we head out as well, if you see something and shit's going down, make sure you yell out so we know where you are.
Makes sense. Ooh, let's have a code word.
Okay, so are you
Unlocks.
guys going to split up and just kind of like scope things out on your own?
I think Aewen would
There's
just
three
be
of us?
overwatching for Bernie. Just keep an eye from
Okay,
both.
so you're just gonna kind of overwatch.
I probably can I go
So,
down this other alley?
Sam, are you gonna head out and try and find some animals to talk to?
Sam's the worst at talking to animals. That's why she thinks they all owe her money.
Alabaster's the best.
He's
At talking to
Lost in
anybody.
translation.
Okay. Otherwise, you haven't used a.
She'll never admit it, but she's the worst druid.
You haven't used a wild magic charge or wild shape charge in a while.
Yeah, that's probably what she would do. Turn into like a rat or a cat. Probably a
Okay.
cat because they're
They're very
more nimbly bimbly.
nimbly bimbly.
Hoppling about from tree to tree.
Okay. So here's
Why not
Aewen.
UAV?
Good job with the acrobatics skill check. So yeah, you're just like hopping over rooftops, scaring the absolute. Well, actually, with a 33, I would say that you're pretty quiet as you're moving from rooftop to rooftop. Probably not freaking out too many families. I think there's one or two that maybe have holes in their ceiling from when trees burst through there that are like that see you go by that are like, oh shit.
They're on the roofs now. Fuck.
But so for Bernie and Knox, what I want from you guys is I want another knowledge local check.
I want to
Okay.
know. what
Knox,
that is.
you are fucking invisible with a 33. Or no, that is an actual 53 because yeah, with a 20. I mean, you're moving pretty. You're not like.
I'm just casually
moving-
walking, in a
Yeah.
quiet way.
So 27. Yeah, I want.
Below a 17. Like that's really great.
Yeah.
A local?
Knox, go ahead and give me a
Local.
knowledge local check. I want to see how well you guys know the streets and how well.
Streets.
Yeah, you
'Cause-
guys know this area of the city like the back of your hand.
'Cause
You
we
guys are
got
checking
the
out like
streets,
all of
sucker.
the hidden nooks and crannies. You guys are like
I used to rob this
heading-
place all the time, bro.
This might
Yeah,
even
you guys
be
are-
like Bernie's neighborhood, you know, like there's
Enough
somewhere
money
near
for
to it,
things,
like
but
where he
not
grew
enough
up.
money for security.
So here's the deal, Knox. I think this probably was one of your stomping grounds, especially for like probably selling some of the more illicit things that you might have been into at one time. Because this is like just wealthy enough that like they have the extra spending money to buy stuff.
This was Bernie's
And actually,
blood
Bernie, this
neighborhood.
probably would have been a place that your dad sold to fairly often back in the day. Like I said,
Yeah.
just enough that they have enough
probably
to
robbed your
sell
dad.
to, but not so high society. that,
Enough to
like,
have the spare time to want to experiment.
the spare
with
time and the
things.
spare coin, but not so high society that they wouldn't be like, oh, I'm not going to slum it and buy from just anyone. It's not someone where they're like importing their drugs from places.
Mhm.
I only buy designer. That includes my drugs.
But yes, so you guys are like slipping through alleyways and like walking around. Go ahead, both you guys, and give me a perception check.
You know how I roll perception checks.
Pretty good,
Oh,
it looks like.
actually.
So Knox, it looks like you are the first one.
Uncharacteristically
You
bad.
are just
Perception check for
walking through, like you said, you're just kind of strolling through alleyways. You're not really, you've basically seen no one here.
Hi,
It's
Alabaster.
weird because, like, this is the city. There's always somebody doing something. Somebody's always out on the grind. It's like Night City. It never sleeps.
Rise and grind.
But you eventually see somebody quickly sort of like shuffle off down a corner. As
Shuffling
you,
here.
as you like turn down an alleyway behind some buildings.
Does that alleyway
Oh,
lead to Buffalo
spoopy.
Street?
Where would that be?
So, like I said, this is just sort of a representation of what the neighborhood looks like. I would say
suppose.
that this is like probably behind like a business. This is in like a less residential section. We'll say it's behind like
Okay.
a restaurant as you're kind of like those alleyways behind restaurants where it's kind of cluttered with like the dumpster for like scraps and all the other stuff. So,
Oh, dude, Olive Orchard. I love this place. They give you so many breadsticks.
Well, I suppose I would just walk that way. This
okay,
way?
you're just gonna casually walk that way.
It is
Yeah,
invisible.
I am invisible.
Okay, you casually start walking that way, and like
I mean, I
You
would
get-
like eke around the corner when I get to. I wouldn't just like.
yeah, you
You know
peek
what I
around the
mean?
corner and you see just like I said, it's rather dark out. And you're in a place where there's not a lot of that ambient light, kind of lighting up the streets
Doesn't
and whatnot.
Knox have dark vision?
Yes,
Mhm.
but dark vision is black and white, so it's hard to see like finer details and stuff.
Oh,
So-
doesn't see color. Good for him.
You see this same figure just sort of
Okay.
like walking down the alleyway. It looks like it's staying very much in the back alleyways, the same as you are, not going out on the streets. You're not sure if it's heading if this figure is like heading somewhere or what's going on. It seems like it's not exactly like walking with a purpose, just sort of like shuffling along is how I would describe how it's moving. We'll come back to you in just a second.
Can I take a picture?
I
Pull out my phone.
You pull out you pull out a sketch pad. So we'll come back to you in just a second. So Aewen, you said that you wanted to stay with Bernie and kind of be his eyes, correct?
Not a whole hell of a lot of tracking Knox.
I just looked at your
Yeah.
camera. So it's just
I'm down
Yeah.
here. I'm cozy.
Okay.
Yeah, not really a whole lot of tracking Knox capability in me. So yeah, I'm following Bernie around.
So, Bernie had a pretty good perception check as well. So, Bernie, I think with your expertise, you would probably know a lot of the more like shadier spots that aren't necessarily like how to sneak around like back alleys and stuff to go unnoticed, but like little weird nooks and crannies that are just sort of like hidden off of like main spaces where you can like what?
City guard blind spots.
Yeah, essentially like just spaces like, oh, there's like this one corner of like this park over here where like nobody can really see what's going on, or like, oh yeah, if you go over here, there's like this weird sort of like cubby behind this just based on how this building is built. There's like this weird cubby where nobody can see you. Essentially fantastic spots for like drug deals and shit. So you're kind of checking some of these places out. Eventually you do kind of like go by this park that does have like this area in the back that is essentially just the way that it has like, you know, it's just sort of a small garden, and the way that it was built is that they have like a row of hedges that essentially blocks out like this space behind it from being seen, like from where the park is fenced in around it. And behind that fence there's like a building there, so like it's essentially like very, very low visibility, just based on everything. So you're kind of checking this place out. You do hear some movement as you get closer to it. So what are you gonna do? So and do you want to try and communicate this to Aewen as she's following along on the rooftops? And if so, how are you going to communicate that?
Caca.
That's a lot of nuts.
Hey, how are you? Look up here, look up here, look up here, look up here.
I think Alabaster, wherever the hell he went. Where the hell did he go?
Wherever the hell
Below
he
me to
went.
the left.
Oh, he's probably still in the house.
I had him over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. He blended in with the roof.
Oh, you just can
'Cause
you?
Aewen,
can you
he was
communicate
also wandering up above.
telepathically with Alabaster?
Yeah, I can do that with anybody actually.
Yeah, with
Oh, with the helm, but that's only within a certain distance with the helm, right? Can you
30
tell?
feet or so, I imagine. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
60
can you
feet.
communicate
picking up
telepathically
chicks.
with Alabaster a little bit farther away than that? With him being your familiar?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Would you just like send Alabaster out to?
He'd Alabaster would be nearby. I think he
Okay.
would like signal him, like I was whistling or like, and then I think Alabaster would come close at that moment. And he just communicate.
Alabaster comes close, sits down, and goes, "How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not a dog?"
Cool, you ain't a cat either.
I'm just being subtle.
You ain't a cat either.
Oh wait, no, I
starts like,
forgot
He
about
was
this.
saying-
I forgot about this. I actually have a cat call.
"What's a cat call?"
It's something that construction workers do when a pretty woman is walking by.
Motherfucker beat me to it. Son of a bitch.
No. I have this item.
It's just a jingly set of keys.
It's a beast whistle.
It's a ribbon toy.
Oh, so it's essentially like a dog whistle.
But it's only for
It's
cats.
a piece of string. It's just a piece of string.
Yeah, I think
Let's
he
be
comes
honest,
up and
that one always
and
works.
instead of saying what he said before, he's like,
No.
"How many times?"
I
do
think
have to
I
tell
would
you?"
have whistled. I would have whistled first. And then
It's
after you
just
made that
the-
comment, I take out the beast whistle. And just blow it.
He looks at you with hatred in his eyes, and he's like, "I despise that."
Killian.
It's just
Just
the
a piece of
sound
string.
just the sound of a can of cat food opening.
No, because it's like incredibly high pitched. Like dogs do not like dog whistles.
Yeah, they react to it because it's awful.
Well, quit you complaining then.
What is it you want?
There's something in there. Probably get everyone to come close, huh? Figured you could
Well.
fly. You know,
You want me to let the girl know?
yeah. That'd be ideal.
Good. Then I'll send you. in there.
Alabaster.
I'll stay
If I
with
had
her. Oh, what?
I was to say, if I had a piece of string on me as Knox and I could hold it out visibly while I'm invisible, I would have Alabaster with me everywhere.
Alabaster is like, I think I will stay with her on the rooftops where, less chance of running into. I'll name some of the things you people have run into.
All right, chicken shit. That's fine. All right.
Mrohy? Yes, he's one.
So yeah, you kind of. So are you just like confidently striding over to the
The alcove.
or are you approaching stealthily,
Stealthily.
or what are you doing here?
I'd say
You're going
stealthily.
stealthily. All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Give us a stealth.
Not bad. Okay.
Pink Panther.
Now we're gonna break from you real quick, and we're gonna go to Sam. Sam, as a cat, how are you exploring the city here? In what way are you kind of wiggling your way about?
You also hear the
Doing cat things.
Also, what breed of cat are you?
What are cat things?
Like,
And don't,
are you?
and don't
You
say
know, you walk
casting
around,
fireball.
sniff stuff.
Are
over
you,
to that
are you
tree
staying
and
on? Are
scratch
you
it a
staying
little
on street
bit.
level? Are you pulling an Aewen and going up on the rooftops and stuff? Or
Street level, I think.
Don't
Okay.
Don't know how I feel about being a verb.
What kind of cat?
You know what?
Calico.
1 second.
Orange.
Orange.
Gray short hair.
Gray, short
Yeah,
hair.
because gray is like a Russian blue.
I love
Yeah,
it. Blue.
because it's kind of dark.
Kinda
and
matches
blends
Yeah,
in
gray
with the-
blends in better than black. Believe me, I have a gray cat. You cannot fucking see him in the dark.
Yeah, I hear that.
Sam's coloring is kind of more like that.
The only reason I can
That's
see Killian
kinda
into
like
the
that.
dark is because he has socks on.
So yeah, you're kind of wandering around on the ground. Another question, are you going to stay on the street, or with your small size, are you going to try and find your way into any of the places?
Well, it would be like cats do. They don't walk. They don't tend to walk right out in the open. They usually have their side to a wall.
yeah, but I mean, are you going to try and get into any buildings is what I'm asking.
Aliens. I think some would look into places that she could fit.
Okay.
Maybe do a big sniff. See if the air is more or
Big
less
sniff.
foul in these places.
Yeah, okay, that's actually a really good point. Seeing as how you have the scent ability, go ahead and give me a
Perception
check. Or no, wait. I think scent might actually be survival.
Isn't smells a perception? Like I perceive a smell.
Technically,
I don't
it's more
survive
like-
a smell. Well, I mean, unless it's like a really bad fart, I guess. Then you just kind of survive a smell. But
Creature with scent ability can follow so survival check. Yes. So it is a survival check. I'm sorry.
that's garbage.
I know that you haven't pumped survival nearly as much as you have.
That doesn't matter.
It's okay. Yes, you still did very well. So yeah, you notice that there is some weird smell on the air. Like it's something that you've smelled before.
I'm gonna follow it.
So you start following the scent. Eventually you do find your way to like not like an actual building where people are staying. You find like a small sort of
Police box.
storage shed that is like next to a building.
It's a blue police box.
It
looks
not the
like
blue police box.
It looked like it's kind of out of place, but also not out of place.
Seems like it'd be
No.
larger on the inside.
I peeked through a little crack in the door, and it's like
There's a
rooms
British guy.
upon rooms behind it.
There's a British guy. that
You
seems to be
do
a
find
fairy
a
member
little
of people
shed,
inside.
and it does look like it's only kept closed by like a chain and padlock. It looks like it is the door has enough give to it that you could kind of like paw it open and squeeze your way inside as a cat.
You ever seen a cat squeeze under a doorway that's like an inch off the ground?
Yes.
I just imagine Seb doing
Or,
that. And it
yeah.
makes me smile.
Or watched your cat like squeeze his way into a door that you had closed a crack and then just like push their face into it until
Yeah,
they're
that's what happens when you adopt a psychopath, Shane.
Yep.
You are a psychopath, aren't you? Oh, you little stinky.
You smell.
Oh, you stinky little baby.
Yep, he's just chilling on the floor underneath my chair.
Cats do.
So,
All right, come here, buddy.
Shane wants kitty
I
cuddles.
know.
There's another one. Another one.
it's kitty time. This is pretty much what Sem looks like right now.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Oh,
I wish my cat gave noggin.
Yep.
Oh,
likes doing
the
headbutts.
sweetest bonks.
No.
Bonk.
That's sweet baby.
Yeah, my cat does that too.
I want cat noggin.
He rumbly kitty.
Oh. Him got cat engine.
Yep.
Okay,
You don't know a damn thing about racing.
fuck, I wish Knox wasn't invisible all the time.
I
think Sem is gonna try
too
to
much for that thing,
do
man. He's gotta
a,
use it.
a meow, but make it sound like Knox.
Wow.
How are you gonna make it sound like Knox?
Like a Knox.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
You
thinking you were trying to
technically
imitate
can just
Knox's
do that
voice.
because you can talk like.
No,
a
I know,
human.
but I want it to sound like a cat because I'm a cat.
Give me a
Incognito.
deception roll.
In Catnito.
I'm incognito.
Gotta trick them cats.
Fucking
Neato.
I can't do deception. It'd be bluff. Bluff?
The fish is so good.
Bluff.
Bluff.
There's
Bluff
no
is
deception.
Yeah, it's called bluff.
Fucking straight roll. Hell yeah. That's pretty good.
That sounds an awful lot like Nyaks.
Bluff
Yeah.
skill check. Yeah, you managed to do a pretty convincing meow. I
You fooled all the
do
cats.
think that Knox is like pretty far away from where you are right
Oh,
now.
it's a loud meow. You know how loud
I
cats can
honestly, I probably wouldn't be. I wouldn't be too terribly far away.
Yeah.
I'd be within. Like, I would stay near-ish to them.
So as you hear this Knox, are you going to peel off of the figure that you're following, or are you going to
Oh, I didn't realize he was following a figure. I was not paying attention, but that's okay.
You wouldn't have known that.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have known that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably walk away because I don't know what these things are, and I'd have to have somebody who would know. You know?
We'll say Sam would also hear Bernie's whistle.
Yeah, the cat.
Sam
whistle.
would hear Bernie's whistle.
Someone would be like,
Oh,
"Oh,
right.
fuck, oh." So now we're all calling for each other.
We're probably all like a couple blocks max from each other, right?
Now you know where
It's
Bernie
only
is.
been a few minutes. It couldn't be very long.
Yeah, I would say that you guys went at least few blocks each, but I mean, like,
I'd want to stay within earshot. Like we would have
Yeah.
discussed. We wouldn't just be like, peace.
Disgusting.
so
Like me and Bernie knew this area. So we'd
yeah.
probably be
Are
like,
you going
okay,
to?
do you know where
so-
this street is? Yeah, okay. Well, go up to that street, then I'll go to this street.
Okay, so as you peel off, are you going to like call out for Bernie at all, or?
I guess I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to make any noise. It would kind of defeat the whole purpose of being
You
invisible.
do also know that Aewen is on the rooftop somewhere.
She near me though?
You don't know, but you know if you sent up like a
crack a
signal
glow
or
stick.
something. You do know if you sent up a signal, she'd be able to see it.
Sent up a signal.
Pop an SOS flare.
Like prestidigitation, you can usually shoot sparks or something like that.
You do have the mage hand.
Or if you just wanted to like throw one of your flash bombs into the air, she would definitely be able to see that.
Well, here, let me see. Let's see what's in the inventory.
All of that really seems to defeat the purpose of being invisible. It does, however.
You know,
fulfill the
for
purpose of
the
being seen.
amount of months or years that our characters have been together, you think we would have come up with like a standard like whistle or some shit.
Well, we're also kind of trying not to be too loud.
Yeah, how tall is this? 10,
Yeah, but
10 feet.
I'm sure
I have,
I'm sure Socks here could
I
initiate
have
that.
like a smoke sticks. I have 15 smoke sticks. I just
Yeah, Sam made those for you like
You
a year and a half ago.
Do you have a
I would just launch it in the air. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, do you have a bow?
Ooh, good question. I used to.
Don't think you do, actually.
I think it was a weight thing.
Well, that's totally fine. Because I was gonna say, if you had a bow, you could always
Just wave your wand of wonder, see what happens.
Yeah, you could always
Shoot some
That's what I've
lightning.
been
strap
doing.
strap it onto an
Yeah.
arrow and shoot it into the air.
It becomes a
But
potted plant.
I would say that you could just throw it into the air. You could probably get it pretty high, especially if
I
you wanted
mean-
to. Do you want? If you want, you can give me a climb check and.
How far could Knox throw a baseball? I mean, come on.
With a 16 strength, you could probably throw it pretty high.
That's what I'm saying. You would see it like it's a smoke stick. So
Yeah.
it stays lit. I would just chuck it in the air and it would just make a big smoke trail.
Go ahead.
They're one-story tall
and
buildings,
give me
right?
a
1,
perception
2
check
stories?
there, Thomas.
And you need a what? Perception?
Yes.
The smoke would hang in the air for a little bit until the wind took it.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
yeah, I would say that you see it. Because I mean it is that kind of smoke, definitely.
And then in that way, it would still cover my trail too, you know?
Yeah.
So
So yeah, you pop a smoke stick and you throw it into the air.
and I'd probably
Does
throw
it
it
sound like a road flare? Because that's cool.
I suppose it kind of would.
Kind of what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what it is? It's those it is exactly those like pop and smoke things that they do for like signals in the military and stuff. So it's not
Smoke grenade.
really a row flare where they have like colored smoke that they'll do.
It kind of makes more of a.
This thing fills a 10-foot cube.
Yeah. So,
Cube.
So it's
yes.
it's a pretty big, chunky thing. It would make a lot of smoke.
Yeah. So
10 by 10 by 10.
Aewen, as you see that, are you going to try and get Bernie to head back with you, or
Has Alabaster made it back to Aewen?
yeah, Alabaster would
Yeah.
have made it to you rather quickly and like let you know, like, yes, apparently there's something over there that he'd like to check out. Keep an eye out. I'm sure you should have a fine vantage point from where you're standing up here.
Aewen's gonna be like, yeah, no, absolutely, I'll definitely be. That's weird. Hate to make you play messenger, Alabaster, but I'm gonna go check that out. Would you mind pointing Bernie towards that smokestack?
Yes, fine, as you
I
wish.
know, I'm sorry,
I
we
live
don't
to
have
serve, after
walkie-talkies.
all.
No, not live to serve. You're doing me a favor. I'll
But
owe you.
he turns around and walks off.
I owe that cat so many head scritches. And she's gonna make
I
her
don't
way
think he
across the
likes head
rooftops.
scritches.
He's like,
Fish,
what's a
on the other
walkie-talkie?
hand.
Yeah,
That's when we
so
walk and talk.
Alabaster heads over back to you, Bernie, and he's like,
I suppose.
yes, apparently I am now your messenger. Looks like there was some sort of signal that Aewen is going to check out if you would like to join her.
Well,
It's up to you. Like I said, I'm simply playing messenger in this whole business.
okay, well, you go back and give
I love
her a
how annoyed
message.
Butler Alabaster is.
She's already left. I don't know where she is at this point.
Oh, you think you could catch her?
I know I don't wish to try.
That was the question.
Annoyed, lazy Butler.
Could you
All
go
right, all
grab
right.
her? No.
That smoke lasts for a minute, so I don't know.
Like, here's the thing. I think you could probably just put it on the ground and it would float up. Because the 10-foot cube is just the area where it's like too smoky to see, but it would eventually like drift up.
Yeah, you would see it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would still want to chuck it in the air.
All
though,
of
so I'm
a
trying to,
sudden, a
like-
C-130 appears and starts laying fire down to the smoke.
above.
Knox made a military deal. No, he didn't realize
Just
how
hear
good it
pating,
was.
Pating, 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 pating.
I was wondering why Knox was wearing a coat that said Raycon on the back of it. Or not Raycon,
Raytheon.
Raytheon, thank you.
I am Iron Man. Minus. the
So
money.
yes, I will say that you guys all probably join up at the shed that Sem was meowing at.
Yeah, should.
On the shed, launch on the shed, launch on the shed, launch on the shed, launch on the shed, launch. Aewen would try to stick to the rooftops.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She likes it up high. Plus, it'd be annoying to get back up.
Aewen's
Where's
more
this
of a
cat?
cat than Sam.
Well,
So once you
Aewen's
guys
in her element, she loves sitting around
actually
in the trees
do
back home.
reach the shed, what is
Where's
it
the shed?
that-
Is this the shed?
No, like I said, this is just like this
Theater of
for
the
right
mind.
now
Is
is
it
just
okay?
a representation of sort of how the neighborhood looks.
Theater of the mind, my
Yeah,
child.
this is sort of a theater of the mind section.
It's a
of-
hypothetical shed.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
temporal
pretending.
parashed.
Yes.
I can't.
I
not
can't
put my
not
tools in
open the
it.
door.
So when you guys get there, what is it you would like to do?
What is going on with Sem's token?
Well, what did Sam want?
Sam's a cat.
I would whisper to Sam, what did you want?
Sam
She
does that.
whistled.
You know when you startle a cat and they jump a little bit,
Yeah, they like
but
literally
not like
jump.
they don't,
Oop.
but not like freak out. They just kind of like stiffen. You know, like
I thought you were. Oh, here. There we go.
yeah.
Actual cat. Meow.
Sorry, it's me. What did you need? Did you see something? Because I saw something.
Would you be startled if you would have smelled Knox coming?
He's upwind.
Thank God.
That's not. Knox smells like
A brewery.
I've still
Like-
scared my cats. They didn't
Cigarettes.
smell me coming, I guess.
I want to
What a-
say Axe body
what a
spray and
frozen
booze,
face.
but that seems
That's
not
insulting.
right.
Body spray.
I don't think you'd wear Axe. But the booze, I understand.
Anyway. So I'm just gonna say
Fish liquor.
I tracked the smell in the air to here.
I'm eating pickled fish as we speak here.
Ew.
That's
liquor.
Bros out here so strumming it up. What the fuck?
that's 100% grade A fish.
Pickled pike.
It's the most Minnesota sounding thing.
Alright, that sounds awful, I'm not gonna lie.
Pickled herring is actually really good,
Mm.
especially on like a saltine. Oh,
I'll have to try it sometime. I'm not one to turn down trying food once, but I'm not gonna lie, it sounds gross. But I
It's
suppose egg
just a
salad sounds gross on paper too.
squishy fish, but pickly.
Man, squishy
Yes.
fish.
No, it's
what
good.
what a great way to convince someone to eat something. Oh yeah, it's just like squishy fish.
no, it's
so,
good.
You guys are just kind of
So good.
standing outside of this shed. Sam says that she smells something in there.
But quiet.
What would you
Lee.
guys like to do?
Does the shed have
Sam is gonna speak in cat to Alabaster.
Like I said, yeah. The shed itself is like padlocked shut. So the door actually does wiggle a little bit. That's why Sam would have been able to get in. Like it opens enough that like a cat could slink its body in there.
Sam is gonna look at Alabaster and say, "Shall we?" Because Sam doesn't want to go in there alone.
So are you just gonna go in there alone?
No.
No, Sam is asking Alabaster to slink with.
Alabaster looks at you and he's like, I mean, we have a man here who picks locks.
I really need to get Knox.
I don't see anyone.
I really need to get Knox a flat cap that just says "Locks fear me."
The locksmith. All right.
What's
I
like
very
that
much
fish fear me?
don't
The
want to do
Knox Smith.
The Knoxsmith.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you. It's just that a lot of times when you guys
The lock magically opens.
are you gonna are you actually going to open the lock? I think I was just doing a whole thing where
Are we speaking in cat?
no, I think you're just speaking. Sem can't actually speak cat right now. You can't. I don't think you can communicate in the language of the animal you are. So you would have to speak in common.
Sam can
You
communicate.
can speak any
can
language you
pretend
want.
to speak cat.
And I
How
think
far?
Alabaster
How
would
far
just be
away?
like,
Wait.
Alabaster would be very
Alabaster
offended by it.
speaks everything.
How
No,
far
but
away
if-
are we from everyone else?
even
The big
fake
boys.
cat.
know about
Like
that.
it would take a few minutes for you guys. I would say probably about 5 minutes away from where everybody else is.
Hey, so okay, just a little bit of a
Maybe
tangent
before-
here.
Maybe before I open the door, maybe we go
There's
get
a
some
spell
big boys.
called comprehend language. Does that mean any language, even languages made up on the spot?
No, because a language made up on the spot probably doesn't have proper syntax and like grammatical
It does-
rules and that sort of thing.
I think it says like certain ones don't work.
But yeah, you can't use it to decipher codes.
Hmm.
And
But I'm not
also,
speaking
if
in
Sam wanted to
code, I'm
speak cat,
speaking in
she would have to
fake cat.
speak. She would have to cast speak with animals.
Which is your code?
All right. So yes, essentially, Alabaster was just like, it's not that I'm not willing to help. It's just that you all have a very fond knack for finding trouble for yourselves, but
So
And the lock
if you
just
wish to
immediately
go, if you wish to go in,
clicks and falls.
I suppose I would be willing to help you.
You got a real cord anyway, right?
you know what I just realized? We don't have a wizard, but we could still cast knock.
You can
Yeah.
cast Knox.
Yep. That's the joke.
Okay, so do you want to go in with Alabaster then?
Who are you talking to?
Sem, do you want to go in with
It was my
Alabaster?
idea to go in there.
Okay, yes. So you guys go ahead and go in there. As your eyes get adjusted to the dim light within, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I have dark vision.
Glad you rolled high.
You have cat vision. You notice everything that could be conveniently knocked off the shelves in here.
Okay. So,
Sem has a sudden urge to knock all the mason jars off the shelf. A fleeting moment.
you guys
I don't know. My spirits are heavy.
you guys head in, and like it's not a huge shed. I mean, it's big enough that you can like walk around in, and there's like some shelves and stuff in there. But yeah, as you guys walk through there, you see that Alabaster does kind of, yes, I do smell something strange. And then all of a sudden, let me see what Alabaster has here. Okay. So yes. Okay.
Yes.
He doesn't have the thing that I was wondering if he had, so now he's
Scent.
going to roll. He does have scent, but that's
Oh, he
not what
does?
I was looking for.
Oh, didn't know that.
I think he has, yeah. Or no, wait. Sense, dark vision, low light vision, cat's luck, flight, spectral mist. Oh, wait, maybe he doesn't. I mean, he's a
Yeah, there's
cat. I would think he has scent.
You need to get.
Well, I suppose that's true.
He's cat.
So, yeah.
He's cat adjacent.
He is.
What does spirit sense do for me?
Spirit sense? Uh-huh. So, instead of Alabaster doing this, where I thought he might have a detect thing that he could do, being a paladin's familiar and everything, you instead are like, yeah, I know I've smelled this smell before.
The kind of smelly smell.
Smells.
And all of a sudden, bam, it hits you. You know that smell. It's brimstone. As this thing jumps out
Jesus.
and grabs both of you and goes, finally, and like lifts both of you up in front of you, in front of it, and goes, no, not it, not it. And we'll see you guys next week.
Dude's got a wicked reverse pompadour. Bye, everybody.
Post that up
gonna-
so people can see it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and see if I can't,
Because that's creepy as shit.
That's not sweet JP Morgan.
It's adorable, dude.
It's under sheet or no? Wait, where is it?
Scorpion head.
Oh,
I'm scrolling in. There you go, folks.
he's zooming.
I zoomed in.
There you go.
All right, get you
Kinda
next
got
time,
a-
everybody.
Thank you. Oh wait, here we go. That's not view. No, not view. It's
There's a show to players button.
yeah. I keep hitting view character artwork when I should be hitting show to players. Well, whatever. It's fine. We'll do it next time.
All right, sounds good.
Next,
See you guys.
Bye bye.
I love you all.